Did you know that the world's most expensive cheese sandwich costs 110 pounds? It's like 140 bucks. Created by Welsh chef Martin Venos, the sandwich is made from sourdough bread dressed with extra virgin olive oil, layered cheddar cheese, sliced quail eggs, heirloom black tomatoes, epicure apples, and fresh figs. The whole thing is topped off with pea shoots, red amaranth, and of course, a coating of edible gold dust. You gotta love it. And do you know, hey, do you know one thing my Indian friends do is they put on their biryani gold flakes as well. It's considered, yeah, it's a good luck thing. So anyway, speaking of good luck and good, and we love the guy, ladies and gentlemen, Chef Warren Berman of Great Temptations Catering. Chef Warren, how you doing?
Very well. How are you?
Good stuff, man. And
nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Sonia Chin, the lovely Sonia Chin. Now,
You get spoiled today.
yeah,
Oh,
she
good.
really is,
I
because
love to be spoiled.
you are making one of my favorite things, and anyone who's connected to me on Twitter will know I actually put foie gras lover.
Well, I know your passion for foie gras. So what we're going to do today is combine a lot of different flavors and a lot of different textures. So I'm going to sear some foie gras. We're going to top it with a little black bean chili with butternut squash, smoky bacon, which will complement the fattiness of the foie gras. And then when you do foie gras, you want to have a touch of acid. So we're going to have some pomegranate balsamic, a little truffle oil, because I know you hate that. And then we're going to do a julienne and a confit of hearts of palm and artichoke hearts.
Oh, man.
So we got our pan heating up here, so I'm going to get the bacon started.
So you know what? We have to talk yet. Hey, man, how can I not love you for putting bacon, shallots together, and then we're going to have something that is another 100% fat. That is foie gras.
Well, you know, it's a heart attack on a plate. We have to.
Listen, you know what? It's all about, you know, I just want you to live long enough to pay the bill.
Exactly.
You know?
So we're going to put this in, and we're going to I'll turn this up a little.
So, Chef Berman, you got to tell us, what's going on in the world of Great Temptations Catering? What are you up to lately?
Well, I'm busy with catering, and I've just accepted a contract in Oakville to open an upscale restaurant called Bravo.
Okay.
So we're going to go sort of smaller portions, encourage people to have wine pairings.
Right.
Oakville's definitely conducive to that sort of marketplace.
Sure.
And then the Wedding Savior project that I was involved in last fall, they want to expand nationwide. So we're going to start going into different communities and start getting other communities involved with providing weddings for less fortunate people.
Yeah, and you've done that in the past, and like it's been really, really successful.
We had a huge response, and on Facebook she had over 100,000 hits, and she's just yeah. So things are going well for her, and I want to stay involved with the project.
Absolutely.
So for people who don't know, foie gras, we can't have goose liver in Canada because it's our national bird. So we have duck.
Duck, okay.
So what they do is they treat the ducks very well, and then we have the liver. Now the foie gras is not like any other kind of liver. It's high fat, and it doesn't have that strong calf's liver taste. Okay. Hearts of Palm, if you've never had.
Never had it.
They're indigenous to Costa Rica, and they are actually the center of a palm tree.
Oh.
And they're absolutely phenomenal. Unfortunately, you can't get fresh up here. It's very difficult.
They're canned, right?
Yeah, but they're still really, really delicious.
Is that sweet? Or is it kind of bland? Or what kind of? Oh, I can.
Yeah, of course.
There you go. Good stuff.
Christian taste all the time.
Oh, this is nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love it.
So
beautiful stuff. Now tell everybody too, again about the foie gras. People are always like wondering, where can I get foie gras? I mean, obviously, before you came on today, you had the whole lobe, which was the whole entire liver. It is it's very, very pricey. Man, what is it? It's like $25 a pound or something like that.
Easily.
It's unbelievable.
And there's different grades too.
Yeah.
And I mean, a place like Mark McHugh, I carried it when I had the store.
Yeah.
High-end butchers would carry it.
Right.
But it's not something that's very common, and a lot of people aren't going to buy it because you can't. It's difficult to handle unless you know how to devein it and everything.
Yeah.
So
you can also buy just like single portions of foie gras.
yes, they now have them. I know a guy I met in Chicago who was representing someone in Quebec. Was doing that. They were slicing it and freezing it. And then they made it more home-friendly, I guess, for lack of a better word.
And they're still about $15 a piece.
Oh, yeah.
At that, and they're not even very big.
Now, the trick to this stuff, too, is you don't cook it very long because otherwise it'll disintegrate on you.
Oh, really? Okay.
Right? So we're going to season it with some fine
celery.
Celery.
From Guérande.
Yes, sir.
Love it. Absolutely great.
course.
The other thing that you have to get used to, I guess, when you do, it's high heat in the pan sometimes with the duck, but also the smoke that comes off of it is very,
if you're doing it
don't
at home,
stand above it.
No, and you'd better have your fans on at home.
Yeah.
Because,
really?
Yeah, it is very, you'll see when we get it going here.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we're going to put a splash of balsamic vinegar in this.
That looks great. I like
a little
the colors.
splash of balsamic wherever I go. It's my new cologne, kids. Love it.
And
Oh, and don't laugh. It's true.
yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
So now these knives are different from the ones I normally bring on the show.
Yep.
These are global knives, and
Yep.
they're Japanese, and they're all one piece, and they're like a scalpel. They're great knives. Okay. But they're also, like that knife's $150.
Yeah.
So they're not cheap.
Yeah.
So we got our chili going here,
Yeah.
and then we're going to drop... So
Okay,
you remember I had, this
I
is
love
a,
this stuff.
this is a, it's a balmousse, what they call it. So they've taken balsamic vinegar and infused it with different flavors. So this one's infused with truffles because I brought
And it's a Bianco too, so it's
Yeah.
a white. It's fantastic.
It's got a very intense flavor, but here, try a little.
Try that.
Thank
That is
you.
gold.
Of course, I won't forget my buddy here.
No, you know I'm down with this stuff. Seriously.
It's nice.
Isn't that nice?
Yeah, it's very nice.
Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful.
And then we're also going to, I've made tomato and onion confit. So we've taken Roma tomatoes and onions and cooked and cooked and cooked and cooked them down. So we have a nice sweet thing to it.
Beautiful. So we have about 3 minutes, Chef Berman.
Okay.
Thank you.
Sweet.
Oops, sorry.
Thank you.
Love it. In goes the foie gras.
Nice.
Chef Berman,
Okay.
if you were on a desert island, you could only eat one thing. What would it be? If you had one, if this was like, or as I always say, okay. Let's say as I always interview my favorite chefs, and I say, you're on death row. I mean, you're a chef. Come on, could happen. Okay, get in trouble somewhere.
What are you trying to say?
taking it
Well,
to
no,
the
you know,
next
any
level.
chef, you're on death row, final meal. Come on. Someone could ask me that. Death row, final meal.
I
would
would,
it be?
I would have definitely a lobster thermidor stuffed with foie gras like the one we made on the show.
Oh, that was unbelievable. I mean, lobster stuffed with foie gras. And come on,
Now-
cholesterol central. Gotta love
Exactly. Now, I've also done Chilean sea bass
Yeah.
and butterflied it, stuffed lobes of foie gras in it with
Wow.
rose petal confit and baked it. Drizzled with
Wow.
champagne vinaigrette.
it.
Awesome.
Wow. Wow.
Well, that's looking really good there.
Sorry?
It's looking really good.
Oh, yeah.
there.
Unbelievable.
And what the beauty is, which I'm going to show you in a second, is this fat is gold. So you can either dip bread in it, but what I'm going to do is going to toss the artichokes
And there,
and
oh,
the... So,
I love my job. Sorry, I was going to say that. Wow, you see, it doesn't take very long,
yeah,
does it?
you were joking. Yeah.
no.
Unbelievable.
We're going to do that. Throw this in quickly.
And this isn't for the faint of heart. It's true, no, seriously. But you know what? Honestly, if it was legal for me to roll around in that duck fat, I just might, folks. I know they're laughing in the control room, but I might. Okay? I know it's a bad visual.
Lots of bad visuals.
It's a very
today.
bad visual.
Earlier with you in the bathtub.
My
with
wife always, when I
dollars.
come home, and she says, I'm glad I didn't, and I say what I said on the show, and she goes, I'm glad I didn't see that. I hope
I
none of our
can't wait
friends
to meet
saw
your
that.
wife one day. She
my-
must be a strong woman.
Yeah, well,
Yeah, I would say so.
she has her issues. Look at that.
Nice.
So what we're going to do is drizzle a
Tom
tiny bit of
Hart's
this on.
beautiful. Little drizzle.
I'm going to cut up a little piece
A little bit of bread. Oh, Chef Berman, you're serious. You know what? This is good. Looking good, folks.
Nice.
It's not about the steak, it's a sizzle, right, buddy?
That's right, my friend.
You got it.
And we're going to top it with a little of this compote.
The compote on top here. Oh, this is like a treat. This is more than a treat.
It's lovely.
And there we go.
Well, folks, if you want more information about Chef Warren Berman, you can go to rogerstv.com/daytime Durham. There'll be some more information there about our good friend. And look at that. Amazing. I'm
You
going
don't
to try
get to
this
touch.
in a second.
You get this later.
Go ahead, but we just got to round it up, but we'll be trying this right after the break. And after the break, we'll also be drawing for the prize of the week.
right.
It'll keep you clean, and we're going to be trying the foie gras right after the break. Chef Warren Berman in very
that's
quickly. He's going to
right.
bring in our foie gras. That's all good. That was Chewbacca again.
Chewbacca.
Chef Berman. Oh, look at this.
Oh, that looks great.
Try this. This is fun. Have you ever had foie gras before?
Never.
Tell me, be
Never.
honest. Are you freaked out? You're about to eat a duck liver.
Okay.
100% duck liver.
Okay.
Come on, everybody. Sonia, get into the duck liver here. Come on.
Baby step.
They're baby steps. This is how it's done, folks. I remember when the ex-TV wife was still here. She used to get freaked out about this, but not this guy. See this?
You've never been shy. I remember you attacked that lamb shank pretty aggressively.
I've just had my fat content for a month. Wow.
This is delicious.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Hold on.
Chef Berman,
Thumbs up.
great
Thank
job.
you.
Thank you very much.
Pleasure meeting you. Welcome.
See you
Pleasure
again
meeting you.
soon.
Thank you so much.
Anyway.